I agree with the notion of the bill. Of course we care about our workers. Of course we want people to grow and foster families and family ties. That's the social backbone of our state and our people. But I think that we have to take in consideration a few other items. You see, everyone says, oh, I can't wait to be a fat cat business owner. You get to boss people around, tell them what to do. Sit back, smoke a cigar, and just count the money as it rolls through the door. But if you've ever owned a business, you know how it really works? You work for your employees. You see, when you have a small company and you have fewer than 25 employees and the receptionist doesn't show up, you greet everybody at the door. When your driver doesn't show up, you drive the product all over the county. When the machine operator doesn't show up, you run the machine. Because in many instances, it's your name on that door, and you've made commitments to your customers, and they're relying on you, and you care about the quality that you produce, the quality of the work that you produce, and you care about what people think about your business, and what they think about your employees, and what they think about you. And the last thing that you want people to hear in the marketplace is that you don't care about your employees, that you're willing to step on a person to get ahead. That's just not the way it goes. If you have the flexibility to work with that employee, of course you're going to give them that opportunity. You know why? Because that employee is going to be grateful to you, and they're going to want to come to work, and you're going to work at a place that you're, one, proud of, and two, that you enjoy being at, because you're surrounded by people that love to be there. Nobody stays in business for any length of time by mistreating their employees, because that's the most valuable person in your business. But let's not forget, not everybody has a 9-to-5 job. You know, you've got farmers who have a season, and when that season comes in, if they don't harvest, they don't get paid, and that worker won't have a job to return to. You see, if we mandate this, the employer and the employee lose the flexibility of long-term jobs. And what I'm worried about is I've worked in an industry where it had a season, and I might only gross $5,000 a month for 8 months. But in a short window of 3 or 4 months, my business may be doing $2 or $3 million worth of work. And I keep that employee on the payroll all that time because they're a quality employee, and I want to ensure that they have my back when we go into this season where we reap and sow. And unfortunately, if that's the time when they leave, I don't know that I can promise a future job to them, because I don't know if I have a future business. And I think that when we take that away from the employer and we just assume that every employer is a mean-spirited person that wants to step on his employees, I think that's the wrong way to go. You know, we've heard testimony from senators on the floor that have had the experience of signing the front of checks. And the first thing they started with was how they value their employees and how they bend over backwards and how they have long-term employees. Let's not discount people who are doing the right thing and put their businesses in jeopardy. Let's encourage it. If this was a resolution in support, encouraging more employers to step up and lift their employees and show their gratitude for their hard work, I easily support that. But I don't want to put some people out of business so that their employees suffer, so the workers suffer because they don't have the same options for jobs. You know, we extended the family leave, and I think that's terrific. But in my little state office, having 2 or 3 women or men out on a pregnancy leave, I don't get to replace those workers. I have to work shorthanded. And you know what happens? The people that work with them resent the fact that they're having to do their work in addition to their own work. And I think that we have to be careful about the ripple effect of what we're doing and how we do it. Let's encourage people to be the best that they can be, the best employer there can be. But let's not be so rigid that we steal jobs from workers, that we steal employers from the marketplace. For those reasons, I can't support this bill today, but I certainly want to support the workers, and I certainly want to make sure that we foster strong homes and strong family bonds.